The day I discovered his betrayal, my love didn't just die. It twisted into something darker. It started with a receipt. Not a text, not a suspicious call, just a slip of paper, crumpled at the back of his drawer. Platinum engagement ring, $8,500. My fingers went numb. 6 months ago, long before he'd whispered promises to me in the dark, I should have screamed. I should have burned his clothes in the front yard. Instead, I went quiet. Cold. The kind of quiet that comes before a storm. The truth unfolded like a nightmare. Emily. His wife. 3 years of marriage hidden behind my back. Instagram posts of their vacations, their shared home, their fucking golden retriever. All while he told me he wasn't the settling down type. The lies were so calculated, so effortless that for a moment, I couldn't breathe. That's when I realized I wouldn't just leave. I'd ruin him. I became a ghost in his life, smiling, touching his arm, playing the doting girlfriend while I documented everything. Texts, emails, the lease he'd signed with me under a fake last name, the hotel receipts he'd hidden in his gym bag. I even recorded him, voice smooth as poison, telling me, seductively, "You're the only one who really knows me." The night of his company gala, I wore red, the same shade he'd once said looked sinful on me. I watched from across the room as his wife laughed at some joke, her hand on his arm. Then I walked right up to them, heels clicking like a countdown. The folder was heavy in my hands. Calmly, sweetly. "Emily?" I said, sweet as cyanide. Coldly. "You should see what your husband's been doing with his weekends." The way his face drained of color, I'll remember it forever. The gasps as she flipped through photos of us. The way his CEO's smile froze when I played the recording for the entire room. His frantically, "I can explain," cut short by his wife's shattered, shrieking scream. He begged after. Called me a monster. But monsters aren't made. They're created by liars, by cheaters, by men who think they're clever enough to get away with it. Last I heard, his wife took half his assets in the divorce. His firm let him go after the scandal went viral. And that podcast I sold the story to? It reached millions. Some people say revenge changes you. They're right. It changed me into someone who doesn't just walk away. Someone who makes sure the knife twists all the way in. So if you're reading this, Daniel, hope the Uber tips are good, because karma's a bitch, but I'm so much worse. Like and subscribe for more stories where the villains don't just lose, they burn. Comment below, what's the most brutal revenge you've ever witnessed?